Alright, welcome to Speedollama. We're gonna test the demo. The game was released on 21st of October in 2024. The price is €9. Seems to be developed by maybe a single dev or, well, it's an indie game. $9 or the euro price here indicates that it's pretty low. That it is at the top tier. AAA type of game. Could still be very fun. What is the description? So Speedollama is a fast platformer shooter that sets a new benchmark for speed in the genre, bursting with quirky humor and vibrant pixelated carnage. This game is not for the faint of heart. Are you ready to embrace the chaos and prove your skills? It's got positive review, so we'll see if I'm gonna agree with positive or if it's gonna be, higher ranked up. Right, so first off we can go in and check. Well, first off, in the top left we can see here that my computer here, my RTX 3070 and Ryzen 5600X is pretty much chilling. I like this approach to menu. It's a simple background menu here, fixed image, very lightweight menu. It doesn't just go insane on your computer or anything like that. So let's go first with options, like I like to do to fine-tune my gaming experience to the max before I even get into the game. Right, so this is the first thing. Whenever you enter options, I'm playing in window mode, and I move my window mode to where I want it to be, it resets it to be in the center of the screen. Minor things, bit of annoying, but minor things. So we can see here on the left side here we have voice as a music levels. They crank to the max. I would prefer it to be lower. By default, it also has no master volume. That's not a problem because you can just lower everything, but it's a little bit more of maybe fiddling, but it's fine. You also have something to tweak performance here, which is, this probably feel like it's going to be quite lightweight, but it's nice to see that. Don't know what this is. I'm kind of gameplay related. Might be that you automatically stick to walls, so it could be a nice thing to have. We have some different language. That's nice. Gonna skip to the default here. VSync on and off. It works fine in window mode. Sometimes it doesn't, but it does here. 240 is my global limit, so I don't know how high this game might go, but probably high. VSync on. Borderless full screen if you want to have that. Resolution. Here is the first thing that's gonna showcase. We can start off by showing this. This is 4:3, it's nice to have. But it is with black bars pillar boxed. So don't think this is a huge problem. But if you have proper support, it would be nice if it were, just fitted more nicely. Obviously it would mean then that it would have been horizontally cropped. So I get this, but if we then instead switch to, this is my favorite for 2D games, the super ultra wide, and you might wonder why am I not playing this game in this mode? Well, it is super cropped, and I'm thinking that probably in game it will be very vertically cropped and it's just not functional. It's broken in my opinion. This is just not how 21:9 or 32:9 should work. It should just be expanding. If you make the game in 16:9 default, I can understand for 4:3 if you crop it, or in worst case scenario you have black bars, but that kind of defeats the purpose. It should be cropped for vertical. But if you have 16:9 by your base, it should then be expanded horizontally for 21:9 or 32:9. Is what I feel is the correct way to do it. So I'm not even gonna try gaming in this because this just out of the game seems very broken. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. 16:9 is what we are gonna focusing on here. We have controls. Let's check here. So far so good for the demo. Obviously it's a shame that it's 16:9 pretty much only, but hey, it's not a bad demo to start off, but I think it's might be beneficial to just remove the 32:9 support controls. So no remapping, but you can obviously use the Steam input, which I've done here. I've remapped, so my back buttons here, my right back button is jump, because my back buttons are on my Gamesir T4 Kaleid are set to joystick left and right click. So I remapped my back buttons by remapping the joystick click here to be there we go, to be jump and to be hold to stop for aim. This is the first minus thing. It's good that you can see the options here. It looks like to be nothing super crazy input wise, but a mid-tier input wise, which is fine and nice. Right up my alley there. But yeah, I really would love the remapping, because again, if there are any tutorials with according to jump, press A or whatever, it's not going to be correctly now, since that is my back buttons, which is the right stick click. Minor things, but really remapping should be within the game default. Okay, so right, so a text box cutscene here. Alright. Okay, so it's llamas versus alpacas. Alright. Right, you have some different one. Oh, they have different stats. Fastest, jump and fire is slowest ones. Mid jump, fire more, much health. Speed, different. Well, fire's the quickest and jump is, oh right, lowest HP though. Let's try this one. It seems fun to have a high fire rate. Okay, this is not necessary. You have this already in the menu. I know that people don't check the menus, but please check the menus before playing the games. Then this will not be necessary. But I see why this is a thing, because most people plays just launch the game, just spam A to get into the game as quickly as possible. I highly recommend to just browse, glance through the menu beforehand. There's so many times that some games might not showcase these controls or something like that, which I prefer, me personally. But there's so many times I'm reading forums like, oh my god, blah 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 blah, and then, oh wait a minute, there's a button for that? Yes, it's been in the game, it's in the menus, it's in the controllers, it said that. Oh, you played through half the game with a huge disadvantage because you did not check that just quickly. Yeah, now that's unfortunate. Now you have had a worse gaming experience, and you shouldn't have had that if you just glanced through the menu a little bit. Okay, this is a little bit unfortunate. So whenever I start the game, again, I'm playing in window mode. I've had this with others. This kind of makes window mode broken, unfortunately. So playing in window mode is because I want to have the window in the correct place on my screen, and also I feel it's more comfortable to often play in 1440p on my 4K monitor. The problem is that, I move the window when I start this game, and I set it to window mode, and now when I launch this map, it resets the window to the center of the screen. That is awful. Why is that happening? That should not be a thing. It needs to save the windowed position and not have it be reset every time you start a level. That is gonna bug the crap out of me. So we can see here, it's a little bit cluttered unfortunately. I'm gonna remove the MSI of the bottom, but we can see that this is pretty lightweight. Using like maybe 3 cores or something like that, 2 to 4 cores a little bit. But they aren't maxed out, they are just chilling, being actually nice there. My RTX 3070 in 1440p here is chilling with 20% GPU utilization. And when GPU utilization is so low, that could actually mean that it is even lower. Because now my GPU is probably clocked down, and this 20% is GPU utilization is of the clock down. If that makes sense. So the total GPU utilization could be closer to 10 or 15%. So very low requirements here. And I can see that my system memory, my DDR4 there, is very low. It's well below 8 GB, which should be the minimum in any computer today, I feel like. So this should run, you know, if you go for 1080p 60, pretty much most computers should be able to get this, and even laptops. So let me remove the overlay here. But to finish off, also VRAM 2.2 GB here, about that. Very low, should be no problem for any system. And I am recording, OBS is taking a little bit of that. So we have, let me double check here, grenade was B button. Okay, there we go. I probably would have, again, I would have probably remapped that to be like right button or something like that. I really would have loved to remap. Obviously I can use the Steam overlay here, but then every single like button input stuff would just not match the in-game ROMs and stuff. So yeah, unfortunate. We have 8 directions. You can use the analog, but this is D-pad movement, so I'm gonna use the D-pad, and it's 8-way jumping. I need to find 75% of that. It seems to be timed, so I already wasted some time. Is there any double jump? Cling to wall. Oops. Okay, you know what? And this resensor the window again. I'm gonna try, because with that, actually, I think that would be more fun to me. But the window did recenter itself. This is gonna bug the crap out of me. Alright. Yeah, I think that's probably more fun. Oops. Oh! You only have 3 grenades. Okay, I'm taking lots of damage. This is not good. The shots from me and my enemies are way too difficult to tell. These need to be way brighter, more of a solid color. Like I cannot tell when they are hitting me. Oh wow, okay, those fires across the entire screen. Okay, we're not off to a good start, unfortunately. Like, if I can't see projectiles very easy, that's a huge problem in a fast-paced game. Graphic style, you know, simple, but nothing, well, no big problem here. Right. It is a cheaper game, everything, but yeah, wow. That is awful. Yeah, this is, to be, maybe this might seem to be a bit unfair, but this game to me is unplayable. If I can't tell if they you know, when they are firing at me or anything, it is very much unplayable. Okay, the grenade is apparently a full screen effect thing. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. This is I'm gonna just quickly lower the audio a little bit. This is unfortunately, it might seem nitpicky, but it's unplayable for me. Like, it's way too bad to see the shots here and to see the enemies firing at me. Alright, seems that's a nice little map thing, workable and everything. Yeah, I definitely feel that it should be an automatic kind of stick thing to wall. It's just much more nicer, in my opinion here, so I recommend that you enable that. I don't think it's best practice that they can fire... God, that is loud. I don't think it's good practice that you can fire... Hello? That they can fire through the entire level. Large level. Alright. That's fine, we're gonna try again. This is gonna be a short one, unfortunately. I guess we can change character to the default. So you get money to spend. $1,500. Well, I can't afford anything, so... Alright. Music and everything feels pretty fine. The sound effects may be a little bit underwhelming. But yeah, it is just... Wow. Yeah, that is awful. I'm sorry, but it is really awful. I can't tell my bullets, I can't tell their bullets. For a shooter here, it just... Maybe that's just me, but it's unplayable to me. So yeah, this is gonna be a quick... That'll be a very quick play here. Yeah, right. Oh. And the enemies that they can fire throughout the entire their shots going all the way through the screen makes it a little bit more annoying also to dodge. Whoa. So yeah, the biggest problem is definitely that you can't see. I can barely make out the bullets here on my screen. And not the enemies for sure, and then combine it that they can fire throughout the entire level. Their shots just going, and they are super quick reaction time and everything. It makes the shooting here just not feel good to me. So yeah, the color of the bullets it was I would first address for sure. Then I might consider if I were this, like if the enemy should react as fast and if they should be able to fire, like have their shots go all the way through the screen or not, if that's the best practice in the long run. Like it's very difficult for me to not take any damage here. Right, so you can get some extra powerful weapon, like yeah, they fire way too aggressively and crazy. What was the controls? Hello? Okay, my mouse pointer is stuck in the center there. CRT FX, alright, let's try that, okay. Okay, sure. Would be nice to have this as an option, so you might be able to tweak it, but alright, I guess. Kinda interesting for sure. Not something that I personally want to go, but it's a nice little touch. Bit hard to tell. I'm guessing the purple there is like a pathway that I haven't explored. Extra time. So if I go here, okay, yeah, okay, so that opens up. Okay, that's nice. That opens up the map. Like, the idea is nothing wrong with. It just doesn't really work. Oh, god damn. As it is here. Bit large hitbox on their shots. Hello?
Bombs refilling. The gate is open.
Quite a difficult game here to make through. No difficulty settings. Might wanna be good to have some kind of... That's an annoying sound effect. Might be good to have difficulty settings. The gate is open, so I'm guessing you have to get to the gate. So I'm gonna fail here again.
You failed.
Yeah, I got almost all of those. Might be good to have like a difficulty settings. This is a shorter Let's Try. Sometimes that happens. Nice idea. Execution is lacking a little bit, I feel like. Again, the biggest problem here, this could maybe need be tweaked with the difficult things also, but the major thing here is that your bullets, unless you get like this missile, then that's good obviously, but most of the projectiles from your gun and the enemy's guns, they are very difficult to spot, and makes it just I'm taking damage, I'm not sure, and the enemies are very aggressive, making it very difficult. Combine that with that I cannot see, so I would probably want to have a little bit of a longer here before they fire at me, but I also need it to be mine and their projectiles to be way much more sharper for me to pick out, to make it more fun. That's why it's no point for me continue, because I'm not enjoying this with this current art style that come like this transparent almost bullets. Then I would maybe also consider, like, should all of these base, like the base enemies here, fire all across? Maybe they should have like a shorter span. That could work if you want them to be this aggressive. It could work, but if they have a bit of a shorter length of their bullets, that your bullets go longer than theirs, so that you can hit them but you can dodge away. Because the art style is fine for the price and everything. I don't know the length or anything. You know, and it would definitely be really nice to have remapping, but there is some justifiable ground here. But the execution here, also without no difficulty here, and with all of these things combined, it makes it difficulty for me to go fast, which makes that it feels like the base difficulty here with the timer is a notch too aggressive. It would again maybe work fine with tweaking to the color of the bullets and maybe the aggressiveness, or you know, the length of their, then maybe would encourage me to go a bit crazy or a bit faster. But that, as it is now, I cannot. I feel like you try this demo yourself. But for me, the coming from like Loving Bro 4, Soda Crisis, Contra Operation Galuga, and the classic Contra games, and like different 2D shooter games, I cannot recommend this. It does, at the current state, not appeal to me. I'm actually interested to see that this has positive reviews and not mixed reviews. Really should have, like, some might really cater to this and get it positive, but I feel it's also I feel that a lot of people are not gonna be catering to this and would then not give this that kind of reviewing, like more of a negative. So I feel this to me feels like more of a mixed reviewed game. Some love it, some hate it, some feel it's alright. The ground is there, but execution for me is way far off, because again, gonna finish this up here really quick soon. Broforce has pretty much the kinda same, maybe a little bit more oomph to the graphic, but they are kinda similar. Speed in that game is kinda similar, and that game execution is just perfect, really amazing. It's not an amazing game, that game, but it is just the execution just draws you in. Fun shooting, fun dodging bullets. And this has nothing like that. I can't really... I don't feel like I can dodge the bullets because I can't really tell them. The shooting here is hard because I can't even tell my own bullets. And the aggressiveness and everything with it, my timing and everything just does not come together as a good package. But hey, thanks for watching. You can try this one yourself. You might have an absolutely different opinion than me. And that is, you know, perfectly fine. Again, Speedollama on Steam, the demo for you to try, and €9 for you to buy if you feel like doing that. But you can leave a like, a follow if you wanna, you know, do that. You can you can follow or check back to the channel if you don't want to miss videos and, you know, different let's tries of demos and stuff like that. But if nothing else, thanks for watching, and have a great day, and bye for this time.